Back. Man, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. I hope everybody out there is doing good and great and amazing. So don't forget to subscribe and all of that good stuff, man. Hope everybody out there doing good on this big old Tuesday night. So come on in, make yourselves at home. If you're catching a replay, welcome as well. So we're gonna get straight into this. So we are talking about quiet steps and big results. So yeah, so we are talking about quiet steps and big results. The first thing is that of course, stay away from negativity. It's like negativity at this point should be like a beware of dog sign. Sometimes if you don't hear the dog barking, you may not know if it's there. But if you see the sign, take heed to it. So if you're seeing and hearing the signs, if you're feeling the vibe, because I see, people online, they can't find this, they can't find that, with just a lot of, let's just say negativity, so to speak. You know how people, are. You know how people are out there, and they'll be like, ain't no this out here, ain't no that out here. So saying no love in the heart of the city. So keep that inside of yourself. This is definitely a time for you to stay to yourself. Keep it real and truly. Keep it to yourself. Move in silence. Really and truly move in silence. A lot of times you don't hear people out there talk about when they're doing bad. Man, we all have gone through rough times out here. We really and truly have. We really and truly have. All we have all going through the rough times. They say like that old guy was on the rough side of the mountain. That really and truly like the rough side of the mountain. We have feels like we have been there, and we have done that. But moving forward, you know that your vision, your journey is bigger, it's greater than your circumstances, anyone's else consequences. You have big surprises awaiting you around the corner. And when I say around the corner, I mean like just around the corner. You have these things naturally waiting for you, and they're waiting on you. There are people out there that are waiting, that are naturally waiting on you. Like that song says, waiting on the world to change. I'm not a singer, but y'all know how I go. Really and truly, man. There are people out there that are naturally waiting on you. To go out there, put that good foot forward, and to keep moving. They're like, what are you waiting on, man? They're like, they're like, for you, they're like, hey, what, for you, they're saying like, what are you waiting on? And so the world is naturally waiting on you. But again, we are talking about quiet steps and big results. I mean that is that while you are moving, keep stuff to yourself, man. Everybody is not privy. Everybody's not supposed to be privy to your life. You don't have to tell, even if you're a social media whoever. You don't know. Everybody doesn't tell the world everything. They don't, and you don't have to naturally be one of those people. We're heading into the spring months. Your gratitude. What are you praying about? What are you manifesting? And what are you praying about? What are you manifesting in these times? So we we are expecting greater. We're expecting greater and bigger results. Really and truly, we are really and truly expecting greater and bigger results out here. I'll never be a person that said, "Well, God told me to." No, I'm not that. I'm not that person. They got enough people out here doing that. That's why people That's why it's hard for people to kind, that's why it's hard for people to hear, really and truly. It's hard for people to hear because everybody wants to be a this or a that, and there's a lot of people out here faking the funk. There's a lot of people out here faking the funk. They are doing things that they are not supposed to be doing. It's so it's just like this card right here. There's a lot of people out here that are, wolf in sheep's clothing. They're this side, they're saying they're one thing, but this side shows who they truly are. So we're in a time where it's going to be hard for people to fake it because a lot of people are waking up. A lot of people are trusting their discernment, their gifts, so to speak. So you can act. It's nothing wrong with going to church and asking somebody to pray for you, but just your prayers can reach God just like that other person's prayers can reach God. There's nothing wrong with you having your own prayer closet, you reading your own Bible, they say studying to show yourself approved. Like really and truly, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. If if you vibe with a certain teacher out there, that's great. Learn from them. Take what you need and leave the rest there. Seriously, naturally take what you need, leave the rest there. So, it's never, it's never a thing where you shouldn't listen to your heart. You should naturally listen to your own discernment, like really and truly. That's very, very, very important. So, but again, we are talking about quiet steps and big results because that's what that's what we're expecting. A lot of times we have to remind ourselves what we're doing and why we're doing it. We got to remind ourselves that this is the time. The days are moving fast. Feels like the days are moving fast, but we're still naturally taking it one day at a time. We're still, even though we're in it feels like we're in some kind of I don't know, it feels like a very wicked storm that we're all caught up in. And I know a lot of us didn't ask for this. And a lot of it we like look, and we're like look, just turn like okay, y'all turn it off. Turn it. We good now. We learned our lesson. Turn it off. But here we are. In times like these. Here we are. We're moving forward. Really and truly, we're moving forward. I always said the gifts are given to the gifted. So trust your gifts. Trust your gifts and trust in what you're believing in. It's not a. This is just not a time to be telling everybody, what you're doing. Telling people who you are. Yeah, that's one thing. Like introducing yourself